Part B, step 3 for team member 2. Here we're going to calculate the Sharpe ratio, the ratio that maximize the amount that we'll be earning versus the minimizing the risk. It's called the Sharpe ratio. So first off, we're going to be downloading the Excel document from our Google Drive. So go Control Tab. And if you go down to week 9, you'll see that there's an Excel document uploaded by team member 1. And we're going to download it as an Excel document by clicking the triple dot at the end and download and save it in downloads and open it up. Okay, so here's the Sharpe ratio that we're going to be figuring out. Now it's possible that the Sharpe ratio can error out because it has a denominator, and if that denominator is ever 0, then it will produce an error, and we don't want it to produce an error. We just want to say that if it errors out with the bottom being 0, we're just going to have it produce the 0 number. And so the way to do that is equal if error. So if there's an error, and I hit tab, and then I'm going to open up another bracket for my formula. So my formula says take the expected return and subtract. If you go down to B26, you'll see there's a risk-free rate, which is 3.5% for the 10-year Canadian bond. That's the risk-free rate. And I'm going to F4 it because I've always want each of these are referring to the same risk-free rate. So how much over their risk-free rate is your expected return? And then we're dividing that by the standard deviation, B24. And then comma. And so if it's an error, then we're going to put 0. But if it's not an error, it's going to do whatever that formula is. And now close the brackets and enter. Now the Sharpe ratio, it's best if it's highest. The most expected return is the highest, the numerator, and the denominator is the smallest. That'll make it even bigger. Right now they're all the same. We haven't adjusted the percentages yet. So I'm going to autofill this across. I'm going to hold down Shift, go across to Control R. It's auto-filled across. And then Control S to save. And now I'm going to go back to our Google Drive and I'm going to re-upload it. And I'm going to make sure that I'm going to upload it and it's not going to convert it into a Google Doc. So to make sure of that, click on the gear settings, go down to convert. It should be not checked. Mine isn't. Good. So go back. Now when I go File, New, File Upload, Excel, it's going to say, do you want to replace it? Which, yes, we do. We don't want two versions of it, the version from before I made it and the version now. I want to replace the existing. So keep it on the default and upload. Done.